So I'm going to whiz you through some auto-enrolment, the frequently asked questions. We'll start off with the very basic, what is auto-enrolment? It's this where the population is becoming older and all of a sudden the number of people paying into pensions isn't enough to pay the number of people receiving pensions. So the government, in their wisdom, have come up with this scheme that goes by the label of auto-enrolment, which is forcing employers to set up pension schemes and automatically enrol certain of their staff in those schemes. So the default is that employees are opted in rather than being left to their own devices, that if they do nothing, nothing will happen. Now, if they do nothing, they will have a pension provided, part by the employer, part by them. So the theory is great, but the way they've gone about it, there is a hell of a lot of administration for big and particularly small employers. This will really hit small employers. So I'm all for the object of it, and we need to figure out how to minimise the administration associated with it. So you set up your scheme, but your staff don't have to join. We have a client, he has a part-time employee, and he knows she doesn't want a pension, but he still legally has to set up a pension scheme, opt her into it, and then she will opt out of it because she doesn't want to be in it. I mean, there's an outside chance she might change her mind and decide she does want a pension after all, but that's her choice, not his. So with a single employee, you still have to set up a scheme whether they want it or not. The only people who can claim an exemption is if you've got one or two directors and no employees. So one or two directors who do not have a contract of employment, they can opt out of auto-enrolment, and there's a page on the pension regulator website that you can go to claim that exemption. So still, even if you don't need to set up a scheme, don't bury your head in the sand, you must claim your exemption. Otherwise, by default, you have to set up that scheme for you as the director, to then decide you don't want it.